Welcome back. This is a stretch and flow class. My name is Robin. Let's begin. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. With your hands in Anjali Mudra, bring your thumb to your sternum and feel into your heartbeat. Release the hands up to the sky, placing the fingertips next to the body. Begin to lower to the elbows. Allow the head to lean back and lift up the knees, stretching out the top side of the feet and the shins. Amazing. You can lower the knees, lift back up, and we will transition to puppy pose. Begin to place your hands on the mat and bring your knees under the hips. Begin to arch and round your spine from this position like cat-cow, moving with your breath. Excellent. Now on your next arch, bring your forehead, chin, or chest to the mat and we'll hold this pose for about 30 seconds. Now slide your body through and lift up to seal. Legs can spread wide, and if you need to bring your hands a little closer or further away, make that adjustment. Before we move on, if you want to get a little deeper, try bending the knees, bringing the feet toward the head, pointing the toes. Great job. Now release to the floor, press up and come back. We'll take child's pose. Spread your legs wide, come forward with a straight spine, reach as far as you can, and then lower your head to the mat. Begin to bring your awareness internal by noticing the breath. Inhale, coming back up, and exhale, transition to downward dog. Begin to walk it out. You have the option to come into a static dog, keeping the legs bent or straight. For the flow today, I encourage you to match your movement with the breath that feels right for you. Begin to step forward to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, extend the spine from the tailbone, and forward fold. Option to take ragdoll, grabbing onto opposite elbows and swaying from side to side. You can release the elbows and place the fingertips on the mat. Take a few more sways and then bend the left leg, bringing the forehead closer to the knee. Extend the left leg, bend the right leg, bringing the forehead in. Extend both legs, place your hands on the mat, bend the knees. Very slowly come up to standing. Once you're there, take one big circle with the arms to bring the shoulders back and down. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders and begin to roll your shoulders back. Make sure that you're balancing equally on the left and right feet, making nice big circles with the elbows. Now release the hands behind you, clasp them together, and take a back bend. Pulling the shoulders down, moving the hands further away from the thighs. Allow the neck to hang, the throat to open, and then come back up to standing. Reach the arms overhead, bringing the hands to the heart. We'll do that one more time, bringing the fingertips to the shoulders and taking big circles with the elbows, balancing equally on the feet. And now release the hands behind you and take a back bend. Remember to keep a nice steady breath here, hands away from the thighs. Great job. Now release the arms to the sky and bring your hands to your heart. Bring your hands to your hips and come forward to halfway lift. Extend through the spine and then lower down to forward fold. Maybe keep the knees bent. Place the hands on the mat and step back to plank. Lower knees, chest and chin. Untuck the toes. Elbows in, come through baby cobra. Looking up, open the heart through the shoulders and then tuck the toes, lift the hips, coming back into downward dog. Continue to walk out the dog or maybe bend one leg, straighten the other. And then switch. Bend both knees, walk or step to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, extend from the tailbone, tuck the chin to the chest, forward fold. Inhale, reaching all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Reaching up, mini back bend. And then coming forward to halfway lift. Extend. And then tuck the chin, forward fold. Release the hands to the mat, look up, and step back into plank. Lower knees, chest and chin or chaturanga. Slide through baby cobra, elbows in, open the heart, tuck the toes, and come back to downward facing dog. Reconnecting with the breath here. Bend the knees, walk or step forward, halfway lift, and tuck the chin to the chest, forward fold. Release, coming all the way up, arms reach overhead. Bring your hands to your heart. Reaching up, mini back bend, coming forward, halfway lift. Holding on to the ankles, forward fold. Ground the hands to the mat, look up, step back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Opening up the heart, baby cobra, and then back to downward facing dog. Don't be afraid to bring some movement to this pose. Try swaying your hips from one side to the other. Bend the knees, step or walk forward, halfway lift, forward fold. Release and reach the arms all the way up, hands to heart. Reaching up, mini back bend, coming forward to halfway lift. Tuck the chin, forward fold. Place the hands on the mat, look up, step back plank, lower down. Untuck the toes, open the heart, looking up, tuck the toes, downward dog. Walk the feet and hands in a little bit closer, we'll take a twist. Grab the right ankle with the left hand and then look under the armpit. There's a tendency to lift the hips, bring them back to balance. Great job. Come back to center. And then grab the left ankle with the right hand and look under the armpit. If the hips have shifted, bring them back to balance. All right, great job. Come back to center. Bend the knees and walk to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Releasing all the way up, reach the hands overhead, hands to heart. We'll take tree pose, beginning to balance on the left foot, bending the right leg onto the calf, the thigh, or try to take a half lotus, bringing the foot into the left hip crease. Arms can stay at heart center, by the sides, maybe take a bind. Find your point of focus and breathe. Transition from here into standing figure 4. Bring your hands to heart center, bring the right ankle over the left thigh, and lower down for standing figure 4. Hands can stay at heart center or bring them to the side, reaching back, or try clasping the hands behind you, lifting them all the way up, getting into the shoulders. Find your point of focus and breathe. Begin to release, coming back up to standing. Keep the right knee lifted, and then step back into warrior 1. Reaching up and opening through the chest. Hands can be wide apart or maybe bring them close together. Try challenging your balance by looking up. And now come forward, placing your hands on the mat. Step back to plank. Hold it. And then lower down to the mat. You have the option to cross your arms, rest the forehead, or come into Sphinx pose, taking a moment to reconnect with your breath. Lower yourself to the mat, hands under shoulders, press up, and let's meet in downward facing dog. Make your way to the front of the mat, halfway lift, forward fold. Release all the way up, reaching up. Hands to heart. We will begin our balances on the other side, grounding into the right foot, bending the left leg, placing the foot at the calf, maybe the thigh, or come into a half lotus, bringing the foot to the right hip crease. Arms can stay at heart center, or maybe bring them behind for a bind. Find your point of focus and breathe. Transition from here to standing figure 4. Hands come to heart center, left ankle slides down to the right thigh. Lower yourself down. Foot is flexed, spine is straight, extending from the tailbone. Hands can stay at heart center or bring the arms next to the body. Another option is to clasp them together and reach your hands overhead, getting into the shoulders. Find your pose, find your point of focus, and focus on your breath. Now begin to release up to standing, keeping the left knee lifted. Stepping back into warrior 1. Lifting up and opening through the chest. Hands can be wide apart or bring them close together. Try challenging your balance by looking up. Now come forward, place both hands on the mat, and then step back into plank. Hold it, and then lower all the way down. Untucking the toes, crossing the arms in front. You can rest the forehead, or maybe come into Sphinx pose. You did amazing. Now take some time to notice how your body feels. Notice where your breath is at. You can begin to lower down and we'll meet in a seat. Hug your knees in and gently roll back. Surrender to the mat. Cross the right foot over the left. Grab the toes and lower the legs. Reach your arms overhead, grab opposite elbows. Breathing into your belly. Release the elbows and bring the knees back into the chest. Uncross the legs. Cross the left foot over the right. Grab the toes. Lower the legs. Reach the arms overhead, grabbing opposite elbows. Breathe deeply into the belly. Release the elbows and point the toes into the sky. Lower the left foot to the mat with the knee bent and hold on to the right leg, pointing the toe. Nice stretch. And now flex the foot and bring the leg closer. Release the right foot to the mat. Extend the left leg, pointing the toe, giving it a nice stretch. Flex the foot and bring it closer. Release the left foot to the mat as well. Roll yourself up into Navasana. Pelvic floor is engaged. Feet are lifted, shoulders away from the ears. You can stay in Navasana or try grabbing your big toes with your peace fingers and spread your legs wide apart. Try to spread your toes apart, creating a space between each of them. Take a deep breath and then bend the knees, hug your knees, and gently roll back onto the mat. Release the knees, placing the arms next to the body, point the toes to the sky, and slowly lower your legs to the mat. We'll take our final pose, shavasana. Detaching from the external world, detaching from the internal world. Find that other space. Begin to bring awareness back to the physical body. Take some little movements, maybe a big stretch overhead. Come to one side and help yourself up into a seated position. Let's take a final breath. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste.